Let's talk teeth.
Yeah, why not?
Cheryl Cole, she's been heaping praise on the man who's given her plenty to smile about. Listen to this.
One person I definitely have to thank is my dentist, so thank you very much.
Yes, so what difference does a good bit of dentistry make? Confidence, I suppose. Marcella Whittingdale reports on the teeth-fixing secrets of many a celebrity.
When Cheryl Cole first hit the big time, her smile wasn't quite the sparkler it is today. And she isn't the only celebrity to recognise the value of $1 million smile. Katie Price decided it wasn't just her famous assets that needed a boost. While X Factor judge Simon Cowell was so impressed with the person who perfected his pearly whites, he dedicated an award to him. And Hollywood heartthrob Tom Cruise, now known for his movie star smile, has plenty to thank his orthodontist for.
Well, let's talk to dentist Monik Vasant in Bolton now. He is very good morning to you, sir. Cosmetic dentistry can make all the difference. It's such a visible area, isn't it?
Yes, it makes a massive difference, not only just to the appearance of the patient, but also to somebody's self-confidence. Quite often patients come in, the first time we see them, and they're very timid, very shy, really struggle to smile when we're trying to take the preoperative pictures. And they're a different person when they come in at the end of the treatment, vivacious, happy. It's just fantastic, the impact it can have.
And Cheryl Cole's got a winning smile, hasn't she? So what has she had done?
Well, only Cheryl and her dentist really know for sure, but from looking at the pictures, I think she's probably had some sort of cosmetic brace, something like a clear invisible aligner like this, or something like this type of removable aligner, which aren't as noticeable as traditional fixed metal braces, which are still the gold standard. However, it looks like she's had her teeth moved into the correct position. She's had some whitening done to improve the brightness of the smile, and then she's got some malformed lateral incisors for looking at her old pictures, and it looks like she's had some porcelain veneers placed on those.
Okay.
Well, Monik, that sounds like some pretty pricey stuff. No doubt it is. Tracy in Gillingham says she's 39. She's hated the gap in her teeth for absolutely years, so she's just paid £3,000 to have braces fitted to get the perfect smile and quickly in less than a year. Have you got to spend that sort of money?
Well, not always. I'd say the number one piece of advice I can give to anybody listening and watching is to pop along to the local dentist if they're worried about the appearance of their teeth. Sometimes, you know, very minor little treatments can sort out problems and have quite a big impact. But costs can vary from a couple of £100 up to, you know, thousands. It depends on the case.
Okay.
Okay, and what about, you know, supermarket products that we can buy without maybe having to go and get loads of dentistry work? Is there anything that you'd recommend out there now?
Well, it's difficult to have a one-stop sort of product that's going to fix everyone's teeth. So what I'd suggest, again, go to the dentist. There'll be something that they can recommend specifically for you. But obviously, keeping good oral hygiene, keeping a good diet is paramount, and you need to make sure that, you know, you're doing all the right things to stop the teeth going bad in the first place. And obviously, as if any children listening, go along to the orthodontist if your dentist refers you there, and let them put braces on you from a young age, because you'll only regret it when you're older.
Monik, what is the cheapest way to make your teeth white? At the end of the day, I mean, all the gaps and all the rest of it, that might get expensive, but the cheapest way to get whiter teeth...
Don't smoke, I reckon, don't you think?
Well, I mean, as I said before, it depends on the starting, you know, teeth that you've got to work with. So, you know, anything from a whitening kit to just a simple scale and polish sometimes can make a big difference. But again, keeping good oral hygiene before the teeth get bad, and keeping a good diet, staying away from red wine, cigarettes, coffee, tea. As I said earlier, just anything that's remotely enjoyable. Sometimes it sounds like we just try and be killjoys, but, you know, these things can help.
OK, lovely. Thank you very much indeed for that. Very instructive this morning. Thank you.